So as I'm sure you know, I'm normally talking about Sonic stuff on this channel. But today I wanted to do something just a little bit different. Today, I'm happy to talk about A Hat in Time. Sorry, just a hat. Before getting into anything else, I'd like to give a huge shout out to a friend of mine who suggested this game to me at all and did the outstanding thumbnail art. Thank you, dude. Very, very cool. And you want to know what else is cool? Subscribing. That's a very good plug. So this video is going to be a sort of first thoughts, kind of impressions is what I'm getting at. And I just wanted to share my opinions because there's kind of a lot to say about this game. So let's get into it. So what even is this game? Well, on a baseline level, it is just a platformer, but it might be the most varied platformer I have ever played. I mean, one time you'll be doing a high-speed chase through a self-destructing train for a movie scene, and the other time you'll be signing a contract that just happens to give your soul to this bozo. But the contrast that this game offers is literally insane. But the best part about it is that nothing feels bad. Now, I know that sounds really dumb, but like, it's so varied. Everything is something new. Everything feels fresh, but it never felt like there was a useless gimmick thrown in there. I guess the best comparison I can give is Sonic Lost World. It's not aimless like that game. This game has the sort of extreme variety like Sonic Lost World would have, but it's not aimless and it's not random. And it doesn't just decide to make your life worse. I just don't know how they've done this. Like, I'm flabbergasted. I mean, that's the best funny haha word I can provide. Even if the variety actually comes to the game's consequence and it actually makes a stage kind of bad, well, it still, like, cannot be bad because the control slaps. Like, you could just put me on top of a giant gray box and it would still be pretty fun. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, this game is just fun by nature. Just the way it controls is just fun regardless of what you're doing. An interesting part about it is just how much it clicks, really. Like, once you figure out literally what buttons you have to press to do stuff, it just makes sense. If something messes up, I almost can guarantee it will be me as a player. It will be my fault. And in a lot of cases, it's like, well, I really would have sworn that I would have made the jump. Not even just trying to justify actually failing, but it's like, you know that that was your individual fault. It wasn't the game screwing you over. It wasn't the control not really making sense. It wasn't anything. It was just, you messed up. I'm not saying that I'm going through an analysis every time I mess a jump up about the moral value behind that. That's not what I'm saying. It's just, the frustration just doesn't exist. Honestly, it's just completely just gone. So building off of this, the control has a philosophy that I am really a fan of. Probably because a lot of Sonic games are known for doing this. Easy to learn, hard to master. I love it. It's nothing revolutionary. A lot of games do this. And it's pretty simple in the scheme of things, because it's just a control that has been refined down to what is absolutely necessary. But there is so much hidden behind the baseline simplicity of it all, which is what this game does masterfully. Not even all that. That's just the surface. That's just the control. The areas that you run around in are literally breathtaking, just completely unfiltered, just breathtaking. Just being real with you. Like, this is great. I mean, this is running on Switch, by the way. I didn't say that. I am playing this game on Switch. But really, it just looks great. In all honesty, it looks really, really good for a Switch game and just for a game in general. The art style, just everything about this game is so charming. And honestly, as a last little thing before I get into just a couple little minor nitpicks I have with the game, the story is, so far, a neat little side thing, honestly. I enjoy following the plot. Where I am right now, the main plot has been introduced. Like, the overarching plot has been presented. You know all the stuff you need to know, and now it's kind of taking a little bit more of a backseat and letting the individual side characters take a time to shine, which is great. It's just fun, honestly. It's so much character built into all of it. Before I end off this video, just have a few little nitpicks, just little stuff that are slightly annoying to me, and a lot of this is actually probably exclusive to the Switch version. Being honest, the motion blur in this game, I like motion blur, it's a cool effect. I'm normally not a huge fan of it, but like, it's a bit much in this game, honestly. I know you can turn it off now, and I tried that, but I'll explain why I kept it on in just a minute. I wish I could just turn it down just a little, like to 75% of what it is. It looks great as an effect, it's just like, it's kind of distracting, and it just kind of makes it a little bit harder to make jumps at certain points when you've got to make a turn or do a certain jump. And I'm sure this is just for the Switch version, I'm totally sure of that. The frame rate was a little bit inconsistent, like every 5 seconds it would have a little bit of a hiccup to like 27 to 28 frames. Like it wasn't going to impact the gameplay, but like it was noticeable. This is why I left the motion blur on, because it really does cancel out any of that. Most of the graphical issues that this game has, which is very few of them, do not get me wrong, a lot of that can just be canceled out with a nice blur effect, which is honestly probably why they have the blur in the game. It just kind of smooths things out. It gives it more of a, it smooths things out. I mean, that's literally what it does. And this is probably kind of the biggest one. Why does the UI, like, go on and off the screen? Like, I understand that you don't need it at all times, but like, it really distracts me when it goes off screen, and then it's like, okay, I know I don't need that information at the moment, but like, I kind of wish I had it. I know it doesn't go away all the time, but it's like, I kind of wish it was there, and it's just slightly annoying. I don't know why it does like that, but yeah, it's how it is. This game slaps, honestly. I hope that it doesn't have any low points. I hope it can just stay where it's at right now and just keep being good and then just finish off great. I don't even care if it doesn't have a good ending. I just really hope it maintains this quality streak, because it is just outstanding on all fronts, pretty much. I am really, really loving this game, and I would recommend it to anyone at the point that I'm at, but can't really say, because I haven't finished the game. But I am looking forward to see what happens next in it. And, you know what, something? You should look forward to watching this video right here. You should look forward to that. Yeah, so, look at all that. That's so great. Like, you, like, look forward to that. Like, or you could just have it, like, right now, like, just press it. Okay, okay, oh, okay, okay.